break through!
I never miss!
Can you take it?
Chinese supernova!
Elusive deity!
I
can shatter any
steel! I'm on a roll!
You dare strike me from behind?
You fight better at a distance.
Negative
The further away, the better.
I've got
You and I both.
Rising Wiper!
Chinese supernova! Thunder field!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Gemini Aqua!
Awaken and wreak havoc!
Watch them weep!
Masterful
Chinese
dash!
supernova! Do it!
Luna Rondo!
Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
Glacial
More
Sphere.
legal
Keep calm and take them down.
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push!
Let's do this together, Alphen.
Masterful dash!
Chinese
On your
supernova!
knees.
Help this! Thunder
Rising
field!
Wiper! We did it!
As impressive as always.
Ah, and here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look faster. Here's evil! Thunder field! Arc Lancer! Thunder field!
Rising Wiper!
You have such an incredible technique.
Brute force is nothing without
Leave
elegance.
enemy's arc. I don't know if I'd say nothing. Thunder field!
I'm ready!
Xion, astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
A flawless victory.
Rising Wiper!
Naturally.
Light Spear! Mirage!
Here I go.
Dragon Swarm!
Do it! Thunder field! Chinese supernova! Thunder field! Water! Chinese supernova! Thunder field! Chinese supernova! Lunar corruption!
Luna Rondo!
Blast!
Rending you
Arc
bloody
field!
howling!
Annihilate sweet dreams! Into the shadows!
Your astral arts are truly incredible. Every little bit helps.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Rising
Flame
Wiper!
of Steel!
Soaring Light Spear!
Thunder field!
Soaring Wreak Havoc! Raining Slash!
Chinese supernova!
Masterful
Thunder
dash!
field! Tunnel!
Here.
Dragon Swarm! Resonate with the earth!
Thunder field!
Burn in hell!
Chinese
Air pressure! Rising Wiper!
Spirits within the soil.
Awake! I'm ready!
Sweet dreams!
Okay.
I can't imagine what we'd do without you.
I owe you secret. Who, me? That's a little much, don't you think?
I'm serious. You're a lifesaver.
That'll bring you down.
Rising Falcon!
Here I go. Chinese supernova! Thunder field!
Everyone's still in one piece?
Here goes!
Rising
Wiper! Elusive deity!
Annihilation! Chinese supernova! Thunder field! It'll body slam us into next week!
Pistol!
Chinese
Burn in
supernova!
hell! Penumbra!
Thunder field!
Everlasting dark! Eagle Ray!
The sky is mine!
Luna Rondo!
Chinese
Soaring Light
supernova!
Spear!
That'll bring you down! Thunder field!
Dragon Swarm! Elusive
Chinese
deity!
supernova!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
On your knees!
I can't heal you forever!
Hear
Hear my call! The flames will run!
Glacial
Spear! Here's evil!
Great Ray! Pistol!
Here's a healing arc!
Lightning Blood! Rising Falcon!
Denied!
Double Demon Fang!
Here!
Eternal Devastation!
Chinese supernova!
You picked the wrong
A
fight!
thrilling performance.
Field! I'm out of ammo! Chinese supernova! Thunder field!
Chocolate Slash!
Radiant
Soaring Alpha! Blow away!
I'll heal you all!
Down on the
Thunder
ground
field!
blade!
Gotta hold it together!
Tornado Drive!
Do or die! What would I say?
Time to let it rip! Rising Wiper!
I owe you, Tion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. Close one.
Demon Fang!
I'm
Double Demon Fang!
sorry.
Stay away from my... I'll burn it all! Ah! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Sometimes the best medicine is here. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you.
Radiant here.
Eagle Ray!
You're not playing around.
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Thanks to Arch
You picked the
Field.
wrong fight.
Shining Supernova. Radiant Thunder Field.
Swallow Blade!
Shining
Rising
Supernova.
Wiper.
Shoot them out of the sky.
Thunder Field.
This one's mine.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Supernova. Thunder Field.
Down on the
Shining
ground! Take this!
Supernova. Thunder Field.
Bathed in blood.
Giving you a bloody You're mine!
Mega Ray. Annihilation.
Do it,
Alphen.
devastation.
Astral Energy.
Say no more.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
This will be a delicious piece of
Red
cake.
Tide is yours to be let free!
Thunder Field.
I'll take you all off! Rising Wiper!
Here, let me help.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Raining
Shining
Flash!
Supernova.
Crush!
Thunder
You got
Field.
flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle
Rising
it.
Wiper!
Negative.
All
Don't
yours!
get in my way.
Reflect.
Thunder Field.
Stay
You
inside
all.
me. You're
Magic
with the
attack.
strength.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar.
Here, let me help.
Rising Wiper!
Shining
Lunar
Birthday.
Rondo!
I've used too much.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
That equipment should come in handy.
Right, here goes! Burn in hell!
Thunder Field.
This night!
Shining
Be still!
Supernova.
Rising
Thunder
Falcon!
Field. Those
thrilling
flying
performance.
creatures are a real pain in the butt.
Rising Wyvern! Aim for the weak spot!
The fluidity of your music is simply incredible.
Thunder
Begin!
Field.
Vacuum Blade!
Got it.
I'm ready!
Frozen.
Hammer!
I'm ready for the next battle.
Gotta break through!
Scream.
Thunder Field.
Can't get out of this!
Shining Supernova.
I'll take you all off!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my...
healing arts to accomplish
Forgive me.
this.
This is my fault.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Shining Supernova! Orange
Astral
Field!
Arts?
That's my cue.
They shut him down.
Black and flame!
Thunder Field! Not on my watch!
Amazing.
Oh! Burning Sun!
Now or never.
Freeze Laser! Shining
Charge like
Supernova!
that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Generation wave!
Lunar Blast! Watch and weep!
I'm ready!
Alpin! Astral Energy!
Say no more. Got it.
Well done! Water! Hear my call! Strike!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here I go.
Rising
Shining
Orca!
Supernova!
If it's in the sky, it's mine. This one's mine. Eat dirt.
Shining Supernova! Radiant Do it!
Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding up?
Supernova!
That's not to give me any ideas.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion
sorry.
actually look flustered.
Step back! This one's all... Allah!
This will be a delicious piece of
Eat
cake!
dirt!
Don't mind if I do! One more! Shining Supernova! Thunder
Never
Field!
wins! Devastation!
Shining
Rising
Supernova!
Phoenix!
Going air pressure!
It's weakened!
No further!
Nothing
This
gets by
ends
me.
now!
Hear me!
Here I come!
Thunder Field! Burning
Devastation! You're on! Vacuum blade!
They smite with black and
Burning
flame!
Destruction! Eternal devastation!
Shining Supernova!
Reflect on that.
Art expert, come through!
This one's mine!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
I'll burn out!
Do it!
No complaints! Life burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Rising Wyvern!
Certainly not.
Sphere!
Dragon
form!
Shining Supernova!
Negative gate!
Demon
It's
Fang!
within the soil.
Shining
dare
Supernova!
from
Dopamine!
Life burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Dazzle!
Shining
Rising
Supernova!
Falcon!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best. Get lost! Thunder Field!
Flaming Flame is yours to be let free!
Shining Supernova!
Begin!
Thunder Field!
Take this!
Shining Supernova!
Standing form!
Thunder Field!
Swallow Blade!
Shining Supernova!
Demon Fang!
Begin!
Megasonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Shining
Rising Wyvern!
Supernova!
This one's all mine!
Thunder
Shine!
Field!
Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
I've used too much. You must be tired of your
Really?
I'm merely doing what I can to help.
Glad you're on our side, Dopamine.
Down on the
Free
ground!
Laser Roar!
Demon Fang!
Burning Strike!
Soaring Light Spear!
Shining Supernova! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Zoogles. You are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's great spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Forgive you!
I've used too
Thanks
much.
for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
It's on! Sonic Spear! Eat dirt!
Shining Supernova! Thunder Field! Healing Circle! Shining Supernova!
Your style is beautiful to observe.
You just watching or what?
No, I'm still in this.
I can't imagine what we'd do without you, Rena.
Who, me? That's a little much, don't you think? I'm serious. You're a lifesaver. Shining Supernova! Thunder Field!
This one's mine! We did it!
As impressive as always.
Within the soil. And here I hope there wasn't proof.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
Finish it!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
You're mine!
Supernova! Thunder Field!
Out
to the fray!
Eternal devastation!
Got
The
it!
fluidity of your movement is simply
Now's our
incredible.
chance!
Eternal
Thunder
devastation!
Field! Where are you going?
You're mine!
Thunder Field!
Sword Rain
I'm
Alpha!
ready!
Dueling!
In an instant!
Impact Cross!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.